So tell me, how did DWD come to be?
Well, it started when Duncan contacted me, actually, late last year. Duncan, do you want to...
Yeah, I was wanting to organise a big Auckland show for one of my former bands, SFN, and I just got in touch with Jared. I'd seen he'd been putting on some of his shows here at Nature Art and Design, and I thought he'd be a good guy to have on board. And so we just started chatting, and then Frank came into the mix.
Yeah, we began discussing the possibility of Frankie Flesh making an appearance as a DJ, and we were discussing the possibilities of various locations to base the gig out of, and I organised sponsorship at the James Restaurant and Bar in Parnell.
So, Lucy, why did you name your project Little Phoenix? Tell us about that.
Well, actually, it's my middle name translated from Mandarin, quite literally. So
Right.
That's the only reason why I named it that. And then, like, the stupid spelling is because it was a joke.
I think Lawrence Legacy is always a standout performance at any event, and I'm really looking forward to what he's got to show this iteration. I think the DJs specifically are going to be very wide-ranging genre-wise, and I think that people will be pleasantly surprised. With this iteration, we're pushing the promotion obviously much more, and we're trying to kind of bring in a little bit of new blood to the genre and introduce people, give them a platform with which to sort of be exposed and be introduced to all the different types of subgenres and decide what they like, and decide, maybe hear a whole bunch of new stuff that they've never heard of. Even if they've been into industrial music before, they'll almost certainly hear something new on the night. You know, like, the thing with Death Row Disco is that we're kind of bridging all the gaps, like, in terms musically, we're bridging all the fucking gaps, like,
Absolutely.
and they're local acts as well, with local acts, which is a pretty unique thing for this country, really. Like,
Well, yeah, I know. On my set, one thing that I'm going to be doing is, in comparison to last time we had Death Row Disco, and I had a predominantly agrotech, EBM, and industrial set. I'm going to also be chucking some witch house in there.
Yeah.
And there's also going to be, as well, I'm going to have, like, the big bands like, White Ring, Salem, a bunch of other really cool, sort of more well-known stuff for witch house, but then also stuff by local performers that play witch house and stuff like that. And just surprise people and show them what's out there, and that's why we do it.
So, tell us a little bit about how you feel that Death Row Disco has contributed to the industrial music scene, because it was quite stagnant for a long time, right through the last decade, I would say, and it's really sort of given a lot of artists a good platform for them to...
Yeah, well, as you say, it was stagnated. Circadian Rhythms was a monthly event for quite a long time that showcased a lot of, underground, dark electronic acts, and when it disappeared,
things like The Church and Battery, but those were...
They were very, very soft core. Like, they were very... they were basically more of a reason for people's friends to catch up. Whereas Deathwave Disco, these guys are taking it a lot more seriously. They're taking it a lot more seriously, and people are really passionate about the music side of it, rather than it just being a social event for old goths. Yeah, not that there's anything wrong.
There's such a wide range of artists performing.
With performing at DWD, is there going to be anything special or a nice, extreme sort of things that we're going to be able to experience?
Aside from the whole gig, our whole show, which is a very special thing. It's special primarily because we don't play live that often, so it's always special. But I've got some surprises I'm very keen to, shall we say, unleash.
Cool.
Which, if I tell you about them in a public interview such as this, they will no longer be surprises.
Okay.
So, yes, there are some things I'm looking forward to doing.
Yeah, awesome.
Agrotech's kind of like, what would you say that like categorizes, or like, what's unique
I'd say
sonically about Agrotech?
Agrotech, there's a lot of influence from black metal.
Yeah,
in a way, especially within the way that vocals and guitar is used within it.
Agrotech, like it's like, to me, like electro-industrial oriented aggro tech stuff like Leather Strip. Yeah, it is as you say, like a lot like black metal or even like technical death metal without guitars, but synths, kind of like heavy distorted bass lines and stuff like that. Double.
And a lot of it's quite dancey as well.
Yeah.
Having guitars and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Well, I think that's a wrap for tonight. So it was awesome to chat with you guys. And yeah, remember DWD, September the 14th, Saturday after Big Friday. And yeah, should be really exciting. So track, Facebook, yeah. And yeah, look forward to it. Cool. That's all right. Thank you guys. Bye.